Good evening and welcome back to my channel. Hope you missed me. Going into 2024, I'm going to put out some new series of some automated trading strategies. First one here was a recent, why is it stuck to my mouse? Just a recent setup here from Friday. So Friday we did break down from a previous all-time high, which was the 17,073 level right in here. And we had some negative divergence from the RSI. RSI is a little bit lower, price is a little bit higher. So thesis was we're going to have a pullback. Not necessarily a reversal, but a tradable pullback based on how NASDAQ does trade. As you can see, we have a clear head and shoulders pattern, neckline being around that 17,070 level. So once that broke, I wanted to have a confirmation that it is broken and it is going to move lower. And yeah, we'll go ahead and start this playback here. This strategy is actually for the 2 minute, so let me zoom in here one more time, slow it down just before the trade enters, turn it on, and it should trigger here momentarily. The explanation of this setup here, this is, I just call it waterfall. It is for specifically for breakdown. I want to capture basically a power trend move to the downside based on a 2 minute chart. Once it enters the trade, it's automatically looking for unrealized profit to hit 2,000, and it will start scaling out based on this is the NQ. Now, I can use this on micros, the MNQ.
Order submitted.
Reduce the expectation, i.e. the profit target. So once it enters, it did give me a fill way down here, which seems a little bit too far away from price, but it was in the red about 300 or so, and immediately had a stop loss 4 points above the previous candle's high, which is now 4 points above the entry candle high, and soon will be 4 points above the current candle high. Once this hits 2,000, we'll start to see some orders.
Order filled.
The market. There we go. Take one off there, and it will continue to do so until I'm out of contracts, basically, as well as price.
Order submitted.
Will be trailing price, and once this candle closes, it'll be down around 56. There we go, and it will just continue to follow price lower and lower and lower. I have named this waterfall.
Order filled.
I like these big breakdowns. I wanted to automate a way to set up and catch these.
Order filled.
Now, it works best when there's a key level being broken. Multi-day level, 2 or 3 day lows, or a support that's been bounced off of numerous times, just some key level from the past. So this day worked perfectly.
Order filled.
Great on December 20th. Some other days in the past, and I will, if asked to, I can run this on those playbacks as well. But yeah, so that concludes this first trade. Locked in a realized profit of 3,400, and the reason I have it scaling out is, as I said, it works best on a major breakdown. It does also trigger on just normal average days, roughly every other day actually, but it's very rare to see the NQ have a trending day, whether up or down, unless there's some significant catalyst in the market. So that's why I have it set to scale out once profit target is hit, because there's many days that the trade is entered and then immediately goes in the profit and it locks them in, and it may bounce back.
Order submitted.
Out, but it's at least a flat trade because it's already scaled some out. So that being said, this strategy will also enter short if there's a bounce and then those conditions are met again. So as you can see here, it sold into the strength of a weak bounce, and your stop is immediately 4 points above the previous candle's high. This is not too bad. You're in at 22. The stop is 32. That's 10 points on 5 contracts. That's only $1,000 off of 3,400 in profit. So again, as this unrealized profit starts to get
order filled,
it will start to scale off, or excuse me, start to scale out, peel off some contracts. You want to see, if you're watching it,
order
you
filled,
see the volume confirm what's going on. You want to see prices continue to lower, and if I
order
threw up some time
filled
sales, you could see that sellers were really taking over. because of the playback speed and probably because it's just playback, you're not seeing everything here on this simple level 2 right here for NinjaTrader. I do have other charts on another screen here that's not even this computer, so if I could drag them over, I would. But overall, I think this is a fantastic strategy to catch downtrending days, because
Order
once the
filled.
market starts to move down and with speed like this, there's tremendous opportunities. So yeah, with that said, we'll let this trade continue to play out. Uh, Currently, it has realized 6,100. This does scale up. Um, I don't know how many contracts it would max out at, but this does scale very well. As I said earlier, you can also use it on micros. And we're just going to let this close out the trade, and that'll be that. If you do like this video, please give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe, as they all say, and put in your requests. Feel free. If there's a strategy you want me to try and backtest or try and implement this sort of a trailing stop, I'll gladly do it and put out some more videos. I think it stops me out here in a moment.
Order
And
filled.
that's it. Lock in about 7,500. Yes, this is running in sim. However, Friday was not. So that said, hope everybody has a wonderful new year, and look forward to putting out some more of these videos.